a truly global sport played in over 200 nations worldwide. Whilst tennis is growing, lifestyles have changed dramatically, and the sport currently faces challenges in attracting and retaining players. Tennis has reacted to these lifestyle changes by launching a campaign aimed at increasing participation.
Hi, I'm Andy Roddick and I support Tennis Play and Stay.
Tennis Play and Stay aims to ensure that starter players serve, rally and score from the first lesson and experience tennis as easy, fun and healthy. Fundamental to the campaign is ensuring coaches use the slower red, orange and green balls to introduce tennis to starter players. These slower balls give players more time and control, making it easier for them to serve, rally and score.
Serve, rally and score.
The ITF promotes 3 types of slower ball, each with a different speed and bounce height.
Slower balls, smaller court, easy game.
The red ball is 75% slower than a normal ball and perfect for the 36-foot court. The orange ball is 50% slower than a normal ball and great for the 60-foot court. The green ball is 25% slower than a normal ball and excellent for use on the full court. If players can't serve, rally and score on a full court with a normal ball, one of the slower balls is used to ensure that they can. The slower balls last longer than normal balls, and the smaller courts can be set up quickly using throw-down lines.
Slower balls, smaller courts, easy game.
Slower balls, smaller courts means better juniors. The balls allow high-level juniors to develop efficient technique and to implement advanced tactics sooner than they could with a normal ball on a full court. All players aged 10 and under should play tennis using slower balls on smaller courts.
Slower red, orange and green balls give players more time and control so you can develop your skills.
Adults play tennis fast. Introducing tennis to adults using the slower balls ensures a much more active and enjoyable first experience, with them playing the game sooner, whilst also adding a great workout. What about technique? Organising starter players to play the game should be the main objective of the coach, but teaching technique remains important. Once the coaches have given the players the taste of playing the game, they can then give relevant instruction to help the players to serve, rally and score more effectively. Competition drives the sport, and the Play and Stay campaign promotes competition using the slower balls in combination with many user-friendly formats and scoring systems adapted for starter players.
Check out tennisplayandstay.com.
Tennis Play and Stay is supported by a comprehensive website, a one-stop shop for starter tennis that helps coaches worldwide in working with starter players. Tennis Play and Stay has the full support of the major nations, the tennis industry and the top professional players. With the backing of coaches worldwide, Tennis Play and Stay can dramatically improve the way starter players are introduced to the game. By using slower balls, smaller courts and user-friendly competition formats, tennis can become one of the best sports at attracting and retaining adults and juniors. Tennis Play and Stay.
Serve, rally and score.
Change is coming to tennis, and kids are leading the way. It's called 10 and Under Tennis, and it's a fun way for your kids to really learn the game. With courts and equipment modified to fit them, kids will develop faster and better and enjoy themselves along the way. So get your kids involved now. With 10 and under tennis, every child can learn to love the game.
Young kids don't play soccer on a full pitch, so why should they play tennis on a full court? Support Tennis 10s.
Once upon a time, there was this little girl named Sophie who just wanted to have fun.
So she tried tennis.
But the court was way too big.
And the racket was way too heavy.
And the balls bounced way too high.
So she quit.
And took up soccer. The end.
Hi, my name's Dave Miley and I'm a Director of Development for the International Tennis Federation. And on behalf of the ITF, I want to welcome you today to the Tennis Express course. Tennis Express is a supporting program of the ITF's Play and Stay campaign, which was introduced in 2007 to position tennis as easy, fun and healthy. The course is centered around the green and orange balls, which are slower. The green is 25% slower and the orange is 50% slower. The red ball, which is 75% slower, is also used during the course as a teaching aid. We believe that coaches can ensure that at the end of the course, all of the players are able to play competitively. That's singles and doubles on a full court using the green or the orange ball. We believe that coaches around the world, if they use the slower balls with adults, they're not just for children, that they can ensure a very active and dynamic first experience for starter players, and hopefully we can retain more people in this great sport of tennis.
I had a really good time. I've never played tennis before, so it was nice to kind of get out there and give it a go and see what it's all about.
The teacher, Mark, made it really sort of easy. He used really accessible language, and don't know, I was able to rally, and I didn't think I'd be able to do that so early on in the lesson. So
I was a bit nervous at first, but when I got here, everyone was sort of in the same boat, didn't have any stuff, but nobody really did, and it was all provided for you. So yeah, got going quite quickly.
It was so much easier with the lighter weight balls. I couldn't believe it. Yeah, I don't think I've ever been so successful in playing tennis.
Well, the red ones were great at the beginning because it meant we could get more of a rally going, because before that we tried with the yellow ones and they were just too fast. We were just running around chasing the ball and harder to control.
Well, yeah, I mean, I feel good now. I don't know if we continued the way I started on those yellow balls, maybe I wouldn't be back next week, I don't know.
I used to play a little bit when I was younger, but I saw the course and thought it was a great thing to pick up again.
I've played a bit of squash before, and I've only played tennis once, and I found it a bit frustrating just keeping the ball in, you know, that kind of thing. So this has really kind of made it more accessible in terms of, you know, actually being able to score points and being able to keep rallies going for longer quite quickly.
I actually saw a poster in my local coffee shop and had actually been looking for something to get involved in, and I saw the advert. It was for beginners, and I thought I'd give that a go.
Well, I found out because my friend signed up and she said come along, and she wanted a pal, so I went along with her and we had a really good time.
I signed up to the Tennis Express course because I always wanted to try tennis, but I never had the opportunity, or I always felt I wasn't that good, so starting from the beginning is a bit hard for me. So when I got to know that this course had all beginners, I felt very comfortable.
I've had a really good day, it's been really good fun, and I felt like it's built my confidence up to come back and try it some more.
Yeah, I will keep playing. Yeah, I'm told there's lots of places around London, lots of courts and things, so I will try and go with some friends. I've met some lovely people here, so yeah, I will.
Hopefully we'll be able to meet up, play some social tennis and, you know, get a lot better, hopefully.
I am glad I came, yeah. I've hit a lot of balls today.
Hey, Milos. Hello. Sometime today?
Come on, Milos. Man up. Look at her. She sucks her thumb and has a blankie. She still counts sheep when she goes to bed.
You're mine.
Look, I know that you're not used to kids' tennis, but Sally, she's gonna crumble like an oatmeal cookie.
I'm gonna crush you like a grape.
Slower balls, smaller courts, right-sized rackets. Kids tennis.
Now, tennis is sized just right for kids.
Now it's easier than ever to play an hour a day, every day. There's so many fun things that each of us can do to be healthier. And with all the changes going on in tennis, that's an even better way for kids to get active and have fun. That's a big part of what we're doing with Let's Move, America's campaign to raise a healthier generation of kids. We want to help our kids eat better and exercise more, so come on, let's get moving.
The program is called Tennis Tens, and I think it's a great innovation to development the stages of tennis, particularly at the young age. The program overtakes players from age from 5 to 10 years old, and the biggest advantages of the program is that it allows the little kids who are not physically developed yet to enjoy tennis, to learn the tennis the quickest way possible by playing on a smaller courts with softer balls, with the lighter balls and the smaller size rackets. Obviously, when you have all these components put all together, it gives you the impression of a proper tennis game, but at a smaller scale. And I think this is the greatest way for kids to get introduced, to get the feel for the game, to enjoy the game, and get the taste for winning really quickly.
How much experience have you had with Tennis Tens?
Well, recently in March, my father and I, we've opened a sports club in Belarus, and as a core of our program is the kids tennis, and we've working tightly with ITF and introduced this program in Minsk, Belarus, and it's very, very popular. It's very new to our region, and many kids are participating, and we see certain results, positive results, quick results from those kids joining the program. It's been running since March this year, you know, few months in, and I see incredible improvements that the kids make being part of the program.
Max, last question on it. Do you think it's one of the most innovative programs for juniors and to get kids involved in tennis?
Definitely. You know, I've been in tennis now for close to 30 years, believe it or not, and you know, I can't believe that it took this long for a program like that to come about, and it's a great innovation. It's certainly, there's a lot of science behind it, because you know, it's a proven fact. You know, kids of, you know, generation of Gasquet and Monfils have grown up playing this this way and learning about the game on the mini court with softer balls and smaller rackets, and you know, we see how good they've gotten, and they're so talented, and they're trying any shot on the court that there is in a book. So you know, there's been already proof, and I'm sure many more kids are going to benefit around the world from this program.